Alright guys, hey, just a quick part two. One more thing I wanted to add to this with your ventaways, if you're having one that's leaking water, and if it still has the original fill valve, it'd be hard to tell because you really won't hear it kicking on. It'll probably be a constant stream of water, but if you convert to one of these newer style valves, whether it be a Fluid Master or one of these 1B1 Coast fill valves here, these tend to keep kicking on when the water gets down so low. It'll come on and fill back up, then shut back off. Once the water gets down a little lower again, it'll keep doing that. You'll hear it kicking on and off. But if it's got the original fill valve, you may not. Yeah, this toilet's in use. I thought we'd do a quick flush test with it. Since it's in here, the kids are in bed, so I'm not worried about any of them coming in here real quick. So I turned the water back on, filled it back up. We'll do a quick flush test. I threw some toilet paper in it. One more thing, I noticed, if you guys noticed one of my other videos, I had modified the ventaway mechanism, and I put a T in the fill tube so that water would go to this, because if you're still leaving this in here, if you seal that up, but if you leave this in here, this has to have water in it, or the water that's in the little trap that's in there will evaporate, and then it'll lose suction. Your toilet won't siphon. It'll stop siphoning. So that's why I just did away with this T, and I took that apart and put silicone in that tube and plugged that tube up, so now I don't have to have any water in here. This is just in here. It's not doing anything. And the other thing I had did on the other toilet was their little elbow that's there. I put the fill tube supply line to that so that water would go through the rim. And I may end up doing that with this toilet. Just for now, I left the mechanism in here. And I went ahead and just put the little fill tube into the overflow tube, and that won't hurt nothing. But it makes the toilet bubble. It gurgles the toilet. And I'm going to show you that here right now. So give me 1 second here. I'm going to put that. All right. I threw a little toilet paper in there. Let's do a flush. I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, now just wait for it. There it goes. And that's because the air bubbles in that fill tube. So now I call it the gurgling, bubbling toilet. So if you can live with that noise, it don't bother me, and the kids think it's funny. So the kids call it the bubbling toilet. So, yeah. So there you have it. Alright, it's going to go ahead and let it fill up, guys. Thanks for watching. Just wanted to show that real quick and give you guys some tips. Oh, there's one more thing you could probably do, guys. You could probably put some dye in here. Food coloring or dye is another thing you can put around your flush valve assembly there. And if the water turns blue or whatever color in the toilet, you know it's leaking through here. If you get water coloring in here and it does not change the water in the bowl, but the tank keeps losing water, then you know it's leaking through your ventaway seal. So that's another thing you can do. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. Any more questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section.